I'm your host, Club Dragon, and today we're going to be doing some more Final Fantasy. If you just bear with me a minute, I've just got a rabbit to sort out. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Rabbit situation sorted for now. But yeah, I'm going to get back into doing some Final Fantasy XVI from where we left off, which is, I think, Home Sweet Home? Yeah. I do this just on the off chance because I can't remember majority of the time which save file it is, and I don't want to boot up the New Game Plus one yet because I'm not going to have time to do it, and also I want to see how I can do with this. Alright, go to this. So when we left off in this part of it, we had destroyed... which one is it? I know we destroyed the first Mother Crystal.
Look, it's Sid.
And then, yeah, we're now Sid. After the other Sid died.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Oh, there you are, Clive.
Yay, hunt board.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Oh, speak to Vivian.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Quite simple. I destroyed a Mother Crystal, killed Benedicta. Well, killed Benedicta,
Long though
destroyed a Mother
Sambrek's
Crystal.
dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambraquois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Yay! Oh yeah, also, while off stream I have been working a little bit on the Elden Rings bit with the, the build that I've got with the Elden Rings. I have been working on that to try and get it up to roughly with the stuff that I need mainly.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain They are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
I know what. Let's tell Tomes of our
Clive.
adventures.
A moment, if I may. You'll be pleased to hear that I've completed another volume. And while my collection is still far from becoming the 1,000 tomes that young Crow has quaintly dubbed it, I hope the knowledge chronicled within might yet be of some benefit to the Hideaway. Of course, I would not have penned half as many volumes without the tales you and the others bring back from your travels, for which generosity I shall be forever grateful.
Oh, a few thousand tomes.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Right.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Yeah, no one likes. Didn't you learn from the last time that the Stoles was supposed
What
to
could
be
Gav
said?
have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have blood on it?
And what can I do for you?
I'm amazed you're still
Coin
alive.
purse weighing you down?
I could actually technically buy the majority of all these, but I don't want to yet. Let's buy 2 elixirs.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
One
It's
of
better I'll
these.
be here. Finished, are you?
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
So I could run the 11th bolt.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it?
Okay, that's fine.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Read Gav's letter, which I'll do after.
Have we any more knuckle pie?
Of memories. Okay.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But
Is there
look
any
how
side
far we've
quests that I
come.
can do?
All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
I must admit, the sword looks cool. It's a cool new sword. There's quite a few of the swords that I want to try and get, but I can't get.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Gathering Stone.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Any side quests? Nope. That's annoying. I want some side quests. Pretty much as soon as we're able to do the hunt board, which is that board there with that Moogle.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Now we have new quests. Right. And ironically, it's down there. And the question is, will the side quests also fall within the realm of where I'm heading?
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright, okay. Where's it want me to go? Free reads, that's over by thingy anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, guys, when I've been off stream, I've been working a bit behind the scenes on doing the, like getting some bits and bobs from in like Elden Ring, so we can hopefully get the build to be strong enough.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
This one.
Nope.
This one.
That's good. But yeah, I've been working
Can't imagine
on
others needing any more than this. Time to head home.
getting the some more of the stuff, some more of the like items that I need. And I've not done too bad. I've got both the size that I need. Well, I've got one. I've got two more sites that I could possibly look at. I've got which other one have I got? I've got one of the buffs that I need. Well, one of the kind of actually funnier I've got what is it? I've got one of the Arts of Wars that I need. I just need to get, I think, one of the talismans. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm missing, because I'm missing quite a, it's like a small portion of the things that I'm missing.
This one.
And it's annoying. I've got one of the I've got an incantation I need. So I've got I've got the incantation I need. The Ash of War, which was a pain in the backside to find. Which other one did I get? I know I got one more thing. The incantation, the Ash of War. The incantation was somewhat alright to find. And then, just for the incantation, I just need to work on the Faith and the Arcane.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Or Arcane.
Fucking Imperials.
Once that happens,
Let's get you to Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but
All our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
But yeah, currently got what I'll be currently doing is trying to get as many runes as possible so I can.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The
So I
garrison
can
wouldn't
just
have
pretty
the
much
authority
then
to act
get
alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
I'm gonna be working on Faith in the Arcane. I just currently need to get a load of runes for it. At one point I did have a big massive stack of runes, and then I kind of got beaten up by a crab. Well, I got beaten up by a crab and mosquitoes, which cost me the runes that I had with me. And then on my way to get that, I think it was one of the mosquitoes really started getting on my nerves, so I started trying to go after it. Startled the other crab, and the crab was basically pretty much crab hammered. Like multiple times, even though I was trying to get out of the way.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Nothing's ever too far for the Empire. But yeah, basically off stream I'll probably be getting back into Elden Ring again, and then trying to get as many runes as I can, just so then that way I can get the Arcane and Faith up, and then when that happens I will be able to so yeah, I'll be pretty much working on getting enough runes so I can basically level up to where I can then wield the incantation I need, and then hopefully when that's done I can get the well, once I've got the incantation to work. I'll be able to then hopefully possibly just focus on the faith and the strength.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
And then possibly even sort of think possibly one more thing out after.
No.
Damn it.
Because there's only one more
thought you lot
Reaper
were
that I
all
need.
spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
One
For
about.
their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Of course it won't. Boom. So yeah, I'll hopefully have enough.
Is that all of them?
To like faith and stuff, because I need to work on the faith arcane for the incantation, but I then mainly also need to work on the faith for the final silo. Not silo, Reaper. And then once I've done, yeah.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
And it hopefully should be enough.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be safe unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid! In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
He's now a stone.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
But yeah, basically what we'll do is what I'll do is basically when I next boot up Elden Rings on when I next stream Elden Rings, I'll basically show you the progress I made, because I was also going around for map fragments as well, just to make it a bit more easier for on the off chance I need to find more stuff. Okay. This guy's just a prick. I hate him.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course
Ow.
it has. It's a floating eyeball.
I didn't do it. Got it. Hopefully. But yeah, when I next boot up Elden Ring, well, when we next stream Elden Ring, I'll show you the progress I've made. Got it. And then we'll I'm just going to focus on this guy a minute just because he's a bit of a pain. Damn it. Got him. Boom.
You didn't see that coming.
But yeah, next time, well, when I next stream Elden Ring, I might stream it again tomorrow. I'll show you the work that I've done, what stuff I've got, as well as we'll also be doing, well, we'll still be continuing on like a little grind for all the runes that I'm going to need, because I'm going to need a lot of runes to get the faith and arcane
So shall
up.
the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
That's better. Better already.
But yeah, I'm going to try and do a bit more, like later
No one
on,
survived then.
and try and get the runes done.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay, so let's just quickly go to this merchant and buy some more potions and stuff.
do. There you go. Much obliged. Fare thee well.
But yeah, I will be doing some
Oi! You there!
behind the scenes grinding
You happy
ruins
with that
and
sword
other
of yours?
things.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? And not just white chocobos.
I know which ones we're on about. I want to do this one. I know why.
There's a... Working on... You saved...
You'll know why I want to say why I want to do this one. Soon enough. But yeah. What I'll they're doing.
That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
But yeah, I've got like a load of ruins to work on if I'm gonna hit the goal that I need to hit for ruins, so I can get powerful enough. Because I'm also then going to focus on possibly like trying to maximise as much strength as I can. There's a few bosses as well that I need to deal with.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
This one. Get him! Sick him! Get him!
I just love it when you fight these things.
Get him! This one.
Got it. You're supposed to dodge it. Oh, got him straight in the head. So yeah, I've got a lot of work to do off stream with getting the ruins.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia.
Yeah.
It is you.
God, check it like that.
Survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Oh.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Yes. I get to ride the chocobo.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Gimme. I got Jacobo. Where was it? It was, yeah, that's where it is. It's over this way. But yeah, basically, I'll do like a major off-stream sort of grind worth of ruins. In Elden Ring, and pretty much I'm going to try and get what I can get done to a degree, and then it should be fairly simple then. Whispering Waters, I don't think it is Whispering Waters I need to go to, is it? I think it's over here somewhere. Nope.
All right.
Never mind. Oh, actually, no. I can just do this. I can just open the world map. But yeah, I'll be doing a bit off stream in Elden Ring.
Where's Gav?
Only because it's easier to do. I don't need to go to there, I need to go to him.
Finish with that log so we can call it.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Yay, I get access to the hunt board now as well. Yep, well, I don't care, I'm on the hunt board. Let's see what we can hunt first, shall we? So we've already hunted one thing.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I might go out hunting first, I think.
That broom's as ragged as...
Fruits of her labour.
So Martha's all right. Yep. Others won't.
Yeah, Cooper. They love to say Cooper, don't they?
Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it? I'll stick with Nectar. The hunt board. It's where the... Just because they...
Yeah.
Right, the people up there.
So we have an idea of what the hunt board is. I want to view it. Let's have a look. Okay. So... that fine thing's been dealt with. Clairview, Sambrack, the Broken Hill. Ooh, he's gonna be a pain. Age of Death Trade. Happy on the road, is it? Clairview. Clairview, Clairview, Clairview. Really? I've got to go do that. Right, spare with me a minute. There we go. Let's see. So I can't go anywhere else apart from over here. Right, you know what? I'm not having that. Ah, what's going on? No, why did that do that? Phone, you need to stop being silly.
Do you think
Right,
it
so
was
once
wise
that's
to
done,
leave, Gav?
I'm gonna...
He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Right, can I go now over to Sambrek?
Come on.
Plus lines, don't get her off. Right, where is it? Eastern Rosaria. Central. Northern Rosaria. Was it this one? It's over at Clairview. Not off reach. Let's see. Local map. Yeah, it's over here. Let's see whereabouts it is.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spent half a day.
This one. Over here.
Yeah, I'll be doing a bit off. I'll be doing quite a bit off stream. We are looking for where this possible ping thing will be. it's not there.
Over here!
It's going to be over here somewhere, surely. So what we're going to do is we are going to completely deal with every little creature as a friend or foe in this, and we are going to hunt down our target. And as soon as we find it, we're going to take it. So we are going to just wander around and look. There he is. Nope, maybe not. Oh no, that's just a normal dragon. Lightning. Smells good. Wrong thing.
Let's try.
Nailed it. So I know for a fact it's around here. It's over in Clover. Where you are.
Over here! This one! This one!
Where is it? So it has to be in Clearview. Let's go.
You deserve a rest.
Just found it.
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
This one! Over here! This one! Over here!
When did they really like these guys? Holy sh... That's not good. Yeah, but... You know, I am still back to the fact that I can't do this. Oh.
Fine how. It's over.
There we go. Well,
rest well. I know I
there
will.
goes that one. Let us go to the hideaway quickly.
I hear there's trouble.
Is it business or pleasure?
Go
on then.
Don't need to do any of them.
It's rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Where's the next one? Because I do actually want to do the Bomb King one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
So Master's
Just
all right.
yet.
Yep.
So let's view the hunt board. What's left? So that's been dealt with, that's been dealt with. That one's next. Broken Hill Rosaria. Adjacent to East Pool. Okay. Let's go kill it. And then I can start work on where is it? Be up here, won't it? No! I am still back for that. It had a brilliant time. Getting fucked. Right. It'll be up here. In theory. There he is. Rank B. Oh, this is gonna be brute. Okay. Aha. Got it. Oh god, he's all threatening now. Come on. Sure, this will work. I'm not as good as I need it to be, but there's something. Oh. Ah. Eat it. Let's be level 30.
Over there.
And with that level 30 beat, gives me enough ammunition to go over here.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Speak to well, hold on. Get another high potion.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Run down here. Where are the stairs? Right. Head all the way down here. I'll have to do all the quests anyway, as well as all the bounties in the New Game Plus as well, but yeah.
Won't be long now, Martel. See,
I'll eventually work
was
it
hoping
out.
to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Right, so let's find all the way up here. And I'll be able to get a few more things done, I think, as well. The airports.
That broom's as ragged as...
There we go.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though. A gift from the backyard. For your service.
There we go. So yeah, majority of this playthrough is just going to be...
I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
There we go. Let's just get this one done with. So yeah, I'll be working the side quests.
The curse breakers send their
I'll
thanks.
be doing the hunts as well in this playthrough when I've got a chance. And I'll be doing the hunts again in New Game Plus
remembered
playthrough.
her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
quick cracking on with this as well as also cracking on my plan to get my current to get the build done that I need to get done. And then when I do actually find, like, let's see.
You think it's alright to touch him?
What's my inventory like? All sorted. Okay, that's fine.
I hear there's trouble in Rosarium.
Yeah, that's the point. I want to go talk to the woman at the counter. But yeah, I will be. I'll have to be quick with Elden Ring, won't I? Because the DLC comes out
Clive, welcome
in
to the
June.
Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that...
Oh no, I still...
Basically, all I need to do
Is everything we've received
is
and everything promised?
deal with
All yours.
that,
I gave you that one, didn't I? All yours.
that,
You earned this.
and that. And then I can do that one after.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Right. Does he have anything?
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Nothing. Nectar. You hunt. Oh, I've got nothing else there yet. Okay. So I can go over to here. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do on Elden Ring with like the grind and stuff, and then what I might do is I can get some of the ruins.
This one.
I won't do any of the boss fights, I'll probably take out all the smaller enemies and use them as like a boost, and then I might possibly try and boost my strength as well. But for the time being, I'm going to try and get it so I can use the ability that I want for the incantation. Also, well, I'm going to take a break from doing Dark Souls for the time being. Just so then that way I can focus on doing some stuff in like mainly just focus on doing Elden Ring for the time being. As well as also working on the Final Fantasy XVI. I will be doing Formula 1 tonight. We will be getting back into doing the next 2 races that I've got to do. And then hopefully it all works out. It shouldn't be as bad. It probably will be. On foot, as you guys are probably aware, I did actually unfortunately delete the first ever save playthrough that we did of it, and then had to make a new one, and we did pretty much alright. I can't remember what we actually... I think I did 2 races. Yeah, I did 2 races, and then... I think I did anyway. No, I did the Bahrain. I can't remember if I did another one after it. Oh, whoa. So yeah, we'll continue off doing the next Grand Prix after that. And then we should be all set. And there for... Yeah, so I'll do the next 2 Grand Prix. And then we should be back on track for roughly... Yeah, we should be back on track then, in theory. So in the first save file, we've done the... we've done the Bahrain, and we've done the... we've done the Baku one. I know we did the Baku, because the Baku one was annoying as anything. We did the... I'm just trying to figure out what we did on the first... like, where we were up to in the first playthrough. To then see roughly how far we are on track. I think it... when was it done? Yeah, it should roughly then... yeah, we should roughly be back on track eventually. Because I think it was... I had 2 back-to-back races that I hated. And then I think we were heading up to... yeah, we were heading up to Imola on the first playthrough, I think. And hopefully that... yeah, we were heading up to Imola on the first save file playthrough run that I did. Because we had the Renault engine and the car was just not performing well because it kept failing, because the performances kept not going right, so we didn't have the right performances to get the right output.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right.
This one...
Excuse me, but What was all that about earlier?
I might stream later doing a bit of
Someone's
Elden
been
Ring.
stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
But yeah, I'm going to start working on...
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Not long after this.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my
Just
mother
pretty
will
much
show
try and get
them
as much money as
mercy.
I can. I will probably stream
Obedience bought with fear.
depending in between.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
But yeah, I'm going to work on the runes and stuff. So.
Ever since the auditory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Over here! Go for
Boom. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on like a bunch of grinding Elden Ring, get as much, pretty much as much stuff as I can. I might even explore areas as well in Elden Ring. I am also going to be trying to get that fragments, so that'll work eventually. Just a fire down. But yeah, eventually what I'll do is I'm also trying to, well, I'm also trying to do is I'm also trying to find some of the smithing stones that I need, so then this way I can actually put in the scythe even more, to be powerful. And then I just need to get another scythe, like the final scythe that I need. Should then be able to yeah, then I should actually then be able to work on like the few final things, and then I think it's probably the bosses then that I work on as well. But yeah, for the time being, I will be taking a break from Dark Souls. It won't be a long break, it'll be just till pretty much I've sorted everything out that I want to sort out. What's this? But so yeah, I'm mainly going to be focusing on doing Elden Ring during my some of my playthroughs, and with Final Fantasy and stuff. I will stream a variety of games just so that way I'm not doing it all at once.
Good girl.
Where is that road? It's over nope, not quite.
I can walk from here.
But yeah, I will be pretty much working on so we'll still have the normal stream schedule. And then we'll also have we'll then also pretty much have like the usual sort of random game to be streamed. But yeah, I'm going to be like taking different sort of time with it. Just so then that way, normally I don't actually do Souls like games, but it's one of those weird sort of days, like weird sort of things that I'm doing where I've actually got some form of a rhythm to it. I know what I need to somewhat do. I'm not going after the bosses. I do want to find one of the characters that I need. I have a rough idea of where to find him. Go. But yeah, there's only a select few things that I need to actually do in Elden Ring. One of them now at the minute is just to get the arcane and faith like up a bit more, and then other than that, there's not much I really need to do after I've done that, apart from possibly just like buff out the defense, like buff out the strength and stuff. I might also completely do the
Get him!
I will pretty much just like buff out the endurance as well. I'm going to do like a crazy, it's going to be like a crazy endurance health sort of, it's going to be like a crazy strength build that I'll do. So I'm just going to do like a really random build where it would be, the endurance will just be pretty much near enough infinite. And
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
but yeah, I'll be doing like a really crazy build that you'll pretty much see. when I get around to doing it. That's when I've got pretty much everything I need room-wise just to do it. And then the crazy thing about it is it'll pretty much then, so it's going to be like a main focus on strength and dexterity. But I'm going to do it so that I've got enough of a build where I also have the right gear that I need. Because at the moment, the gear that I put on last time, I've changed on because I was moving too slow when I was rolling. I need like a faster gear. I need a faster start. So that I can basically move a bit more quicker in the evasions.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
So what I'll be doing is it's going to be like a really strength. It's going to be mainly strength based because I need the power output, but it's going to also work to possibly like
Find something, boy. Death.
straight round the corner and
Found her.
jeez.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
I might do.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
I might be able to do something. Like I'm contemplating on doing a build, but I'm just also thinking possibly doing something crazy with it. It'll definitely be strength heavy because I'll need the strength.
We're approaching Buick Bridge.
Might.
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalind.
This one.
I have no idea what the max level cap is for Elden Ring either, so... Probably a really weird, funny version. I'll do, I'll put the limit break, and then... we'll Master Gorge.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm gonna figure... what I'll do is I'll figure it out. Because I'm gonna figure out the... Yeah, because I'm going to figure out the perfect output that can do. And I might have to trace that one. Once I've got some form of... once I've got some form of kind of powerfulness. Might just see if it's possible I could one-shot him. Because what I need to ideally do is be able to inflict bleed. Like,
The
quite
Lazarus.
quickly.
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Until my uncle felt better.
Over here!
But yeah, I'm gonna do like a bunch of I'm gonna do pretty much like a bunch of work on Elden Ring, just so I can then have a rough way of around the map. I might pick up like majority of the stuff that I'm going to possibly need for different armament playthroughs.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
if you've noticed in the majority of my playthroughs, when I've done Elden Ring, I've crafted as much as I can on getting the runes, so I can improve the strength a bit more as well as endurance when I've been struggling. What I'm currently trying to do is I'll probably get the faith up to about 20 something, so I think it's 21, so I can wield the last scythe, because the last scythe requires a faith to rank properly.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah, there's gonna be quite a few, so it's like, I'll be taking out a lot of the small fry enemies when I do the playthroughs, and that's just purely because they're the easiest to get the ruins. Yes, they won't be as much out, but it's also because I can't find the bosses, or some of the bosses.
This is nothing like I
That
remember
are
it.
roughly within where I need the requirement. Because the dragon, I think, was the last one.
Not abandoned,
That's the only one that I could possibly think of that would be decent enough for some stuff.
Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
So yeah, it kind of at some point sucks. When I've got some areas that I can pretty much not having issues destroying, but then when they gang go up, I think there's one set of enemies that I faced while trying to get the scythe in the catacombs. It was a nightmare. Because you had them hiding behind the corner, you had them you pretty much basically had them everywhere. Like every little nook and cranny. You had floor traps as well, so it was like, that was annoying.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
can speak inside.
Oh, alright guys, I'll be ending the stream shortly because I do actually need to have some food. I've not actually had my dinner yet. And I'll probably be live with Elden Ring.
And
So you
those
can
who
have a rough
wouldn't
idea of
bend the
what
knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age.
What is it you require? May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest. Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Right,
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
we'll do this bit, and then I'll
How
end
long
the
have you been
stream,
pursuing the Black Shields?
have something to eat,
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
from there. So once I've had something to eat, I'll then probably start doing Elden Ring again.
I got me sideways.
And then I'll probably stream it for a bit.
Bastard.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here.
No, it
On
doesn't.
these our swords we swear. Over
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm just.
This one. Go for it.
A noble stand,
Oh no.
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
King Dragoon. Got him. I love how they call them the Night Shield whatever. But it's basically Dragoons. Dragoons. Oh.
So wait!
Found her! There's no one left to keep them occupied.
We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
This.
Got him. That's what you need to do anyway. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. I'm screwing doing this. So. Got him.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
But yeah, I've got pretty much a lot of work to do with Elden Ring, just so in that way I can get like a high power output, as well as pretty much then get the final scythe, which I need to get. I need to go after the is it Clear Rock?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning.
Check.
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared
So I need
suspicious.
15.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I don't want to deal with that one.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I know whereabouts it is and I know where I need to get it. Where's that then?
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. Oh, you always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. Right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
I'd say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Let's hit that one. I need the Star Project.
Something on your mind?
Well.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Right, at this bit, I
had become
am going to
a monster.
end the stream. Not save it and then end the stream.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
I think that's next.
And when you do,
That's supposed to be fine.
I'll be standing there with you.
What
just
I'm
as you
gonna do
stood with
is I'm
me.
gonna switch.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, Let's get some sleep.
There.
The journey back to Benamir is long, and there
Right,
is
tonight's
much to
stream's
tell
going
the
to be
others.
Elden Ring. And then Wednesday's stream's going to be F1. So I'm going to do Elden Ring tonight. Right, let's head over to the hideaway. Finish off a few little bits and bobs.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Now I'm curious, is
How did
there...
we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. Come again. I may have more for you.
Do you have more hunts? No. Oh, that's annoying.
There are new
Let's pick
billets
up
being
these side
posted
quests.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Black, and if I'm honest, that normally it's like he's... But I'm thinking...
Okay.
Fine.
No, but if... Oh, now, wait a bit.
Right. Don't need, I'm not going to talk to her yet, I'm just going to get a few bits done.
I could have sworn we had a few.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? I borrowed it. Oh, where's this from
If it...
Well, but you're... So, the up does...
Okay.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Right, something's wrong with Blackthorn, but I don't really mind too much about what's up with him. Just because I want to try and speed through this one, because basically what happens in
Karen and I... Anyway, there, you...
is it's like a mixture of you do such and such a thing, you go to, you know, you get shown such and such a piece,
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit... Black something.
and then it basically was like a back and forth. You go out, find out, and or whatever's been bothering him, and then it's, you know, use a hunt bud to hunt the griffin. Okay, so we can actually do a hunt, that's good. View the hunt board. Care Northern Westgate Sunbreak. Now I've got to find the thing. I don't think it's over in... It's not over in Eastwatch, is it? It's not in Northreach.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Could be up here. Oh no, it's not
Time to fight.
I forgot where it was. Shoot.
Thanks, girl. This one.
Oh, wait. Whereabouts did you say it was? It was Cairnarvon. Cairnarvon. It's not over by Northgate, is it? Could be, actually. You know, it would actually make sense. Yeah. I'm gonna have to... It's... Oh no, let me go back to Hideaway. I'm gonna try and find it. We'll do this hunt. I want to get this hunt done. There's a hunt bottle with Griffin. Cairnarvon, Westgate, Sambrack. Westgate. Cairnarvon, and it should be a Westgate somewhere, sure. Oh no. Oh, maybe there? No, that's Morborn. Where the fuck? What would Westgate be? Realm Meadows. More. Patents Gate. Westwatch. It's definitely Cairnarvon. Holy Eye. It could be over there, but I don't think it is. Imperial Chase. That's Eastwatch. If I did actually go down there... Let's hunt for this ping.
All right.
It's Not here. Coming that way either. It won't be over there, I don't think. No, it might be over actually. Well, I know it's not this.
Back to the stables, girl.
Because this is a different area.
Come on. Run like the wind.
So if it's not this. Yeah, okay, nope. It's not that. Dragon's Ape. Yeah, I'm sure it's around somewhere. It's gotta be. Whereabouts would it be? That's East Watch. I don't care about East. Be up over there, sure. That's it, Indian Chapel. That's Baywatch. Yeah. Probably on the other side of that. Surely it wouldn't. Because it's not there. It could be that, but I doubt it. I think it is actually over there.
I can walk from here.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. All anyone ever wants anymore is a water grape. How am I supposed to make a living?
If it's not this way, then I know then it's probably not thingy, but I'm going to try and see. Actually, you know what, no. We'll save it for another time, because I do actually need some food, and it's going to take a while before we even find it. So thank you guys. Oh no, where is it? That. Don't know that. Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the content, please remember to hit that follow button as well as bell notification icon to get notified when I go live, so you don't miss out on a single live stream. We will be doing Elden Ring later on tonight. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.